Welcome everyone to Meld. Before we get started, check out today's sponsor, Drop. They're a group buy website with some amazing deals on gaming hardware. It's free to sign up and they've got new deals all the time, so check that out in the description below. Now let's get to the news. First up for today, if you've been following the channel, you saw my take on a recent rumor or leak from Adore TV that told us AMD would be releasing their 3rd generation Zen 2 CPUs as well as 3 new Navi-based GPUs at CES next year. That's early January for those who don't know. Well, we've now gotten another rumor saying something pretty similar. Over at WCCF Tech, which I'll go ahead and say that I know many don't trust the site, and while they've gotten plenty of things wrong, they've also gotten a lot right. But the reason I'm discussing this is that it's not the first outlet reporting something similar. So what is it? Well, just like Adore TV, WCCF Tech states that their sources, while unnamed I will say, so still mostly a rumor, AMD is going to launch their 3000 series Ryzen CPUs and APUs at CES. What's different here is that WCCF Tech is actually, quote, confirming a Radeon consumer GPU. Yes, that's a consumer GPU, which hopefully means the RX version. As for what, they're speculating a 7nm Vega 20 GPU, possibly from that Vega 2 graphic we saw a couple weeks ago. Let's just say we won't have to wait long to find out since CES is right around the corner. And speaking of CES, I did want to quickly address the channel going to the show. Unfortunately, I won't be able to make it in 2019. To be honest, I was really excited. AMD actually invited me and everything, but I've been having some issues with my tonsils. It was last minute. I'm gonna have to have surgery on them probably around January, so it just couldn't work out. With that said, I definitely do hope to go in 2020, but maybe I can make it to Computex next year at least. Anyway, I just wanted to let everyone know, but personal stuff out of the way, let's get to the next story. Remember in my last video, I discussed Nvidia potentially launching a second version of their RTX 2060, this time being a GTX variant, either the GTX 1660 Ti or the much better named GTX 1160. Well, there's more news which points us in that direction. This time it's likely either a GTX 2050 or maybe 1150 Ti, I'm really not sure, but regardless, both Tom Epesat and Comac found a couple Geekbench benchmarks for an Nvidia GPU that comes equipped with 14 compute units. It also comes with 4GB of video memory, likely GDDR6, and a base frequency of 1.56 GHz. When it comes to the compute units, they should translate into 896 CUDA cores. Though as video cards points out, with the lack of RT or Tensor cores with these GTX variants, there could actually be more cores per unit, though I will personally say that that's unlikely. As far as the score, both got pretty similar, with one being 114,633 and the other being 114,206. What's interesting is that as Tom Epesat put it, the 1050 Ti does score around 80,000 points on Geekbench, which makes this card a really big uptick over it. So there's a pretty good chance that this is a Ti variant. With that said, Geekbench scores aren't my favorite to compare performance, so we'll have to wait to see how it compares when it's released. Either way, it's nice to know that Nvidia still plans on selling more affordable options over the very high-priced RTX 2000 series. So yeah. Well, that does it for today. What did you think of the news? Are you pumped for some GTX cards or more ready for a new AMD GPU? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you liked the video, definitely make sure to subscribe for more gaming and hardware news and reviews. And as always, have a great day.